We're done.
Josh, don't tear up the set.
Get up. You're all fired. You can't fire. Hello, PixelTV fans.
Hey.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we often talk to people who need an earlier version of their website. Maybe their domain name's expired or their hosting provider kicked them off. Whatever the case, they need to get to an earlier version of their site. Now, unfortunately, you can't just snap your fingers and see an earlier version of your site. Ta-da! Wait, that's not what I meant. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Dad, I'm an earlier version of you, but way cooler.
Okay, two things wrong with that statement. Technically, you're not an earlier version of me, and you're not way cooler.
Aren't you supposed to be talking about websites and stuff?
Yeah, that's true. Get out of here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, there are two ways you can get to a previous version of your website, depending on how far back you actually want to go. If you need to get to a pretty recent version of your site, go to Google and type in site:domain name, and then hit enter. We'll put that in post, right, Jimmy? Yes. Awesome. That'll show you a bunch of search results from your website, and you can click on the little down arrow and there will be cached options for a lot of your pages. Now, you can't actually navigate through your site, but you can find specific pages, which can be helpful if you need to recreate your website quickly. Now, the other thing you can do is use the Wayback Machine. Go to archive.org and type in your domain name. This will show even older versions of your site, and you can actually navigate around in those earlier versions of your site. There's a graph that shows you how many times your site was cached on a certain date. Just navigate at the top of the window to get to a certain page as it was cached on a different date. Now, both of these tools are helpful if you need to pull text from an earlier version of your website. As for graphics, you may be able to find some images, but text is the main things that these tools cache reliably. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe. Next time, we'll be talking about how to make your website run faster by optimizing your images. Ooh, does that mean I get to wear my Flash t-shirt finally? Oh, I'm not always the host anymore. You can subscribe at tndsgo.com/YouTube.